So I have some questions for you.
Okay.
We should start with what do you see as like the biggest difference in high school math versus college math?
So I'm a math major. I came in as a theater arts major, so I just took like the easiest math my first semester and was hoping to be done with it. But I definitely feel that the professors are more intense, and they don't really care if you do the homework. They don't care if you turn in assignments. It's really all on you. And I feel like you have to read the textbook or you're going to be completely lost. We have tutoring here. We have office hours with the professors. And then there's epic sessions for all the math courses. So you definitely get all the help that you don't get in high school.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Like the difficulty, is that a smooth transition or is it like significantly more difficult? Like just the work, not the professors or anything, just the
Like for me it was a little bit more smooth because I retook a course, so I took pre-calculus again. So I was kind of familiar with the work. I think if I went straight into calculus, it would have been a lot more because I had Philonsby and his workload. He gives you 3 days to complete every homework assignment. I mean, it's doable, but then, you know, in those 3 days you have epic sessions and then you have office hours, so there's really no reason why you shouldn't complete it. And then he also offers extensions, and majority of the professors do. So it's more work, but you get more time.
And then outside of the class, what kind of things do you do? Like what kind of activities are you involved in? How much time do you spend on other things besides just academics and studying?
Academics, yeah. So I'm a peer mentor here in the STEM Center, so I'm specifically a STEM peer mentor. So I help STEM students first coming or like, you know, continuing, like let's say you went to high school but then you stopped and then you came back like 5 years later. You're still considered a first year. So I would help you with your journey. Outside of peer mentoring, I have 2 other jobs on campus. I work in the theater, so I do a lot of lighting and sound design, and I find a passion in that. That's why I minor in theater arts. And then starting in the fall, I'll be working with ASCC for student life and helping students there as well. Other than that, I try and hang out with friends, but you know, I usually take a lot of units. So I'm mostly studying or hanging out with friends in the STEM Center. So like I'll go and get lunch in the Grove with them, or we'll go drive down the hill and go get in and out or something.
It's good to have balance, right?
Yeah, and then you know, I try and give myself like Fridays off from homework. Like I don't do any homework on Fridays. So like I either go to the beach or stuff because it's like down the street almost.
Do you have any advice on preparing for a new class?
So depending on where you are, like if you're straight out of high school or you haven't gone to school in a while, I definitely recommend for any STEM course going to the jams. So they have the math jams, the science jams, the physics jams. They even have word jams, so for English and stuff. And that's a week before classes start. And it's really helpful. I tutor at them. And then also the professors there, so you can even meet your professor that you might possibly have. And then for upcoming fall students, so like let's say you start in the fall instead of the spring, ColtsCon is a really good one. It helps prepare you for how the teachers will be, how your classes may possibly go, and then you meet people who will be in your class. So it's really helpful to have connections in classes. I say try and get everyone's phone number from your class, even if you feel really awkward. Some of them will become your long-term friends. Also make sure you have the textbooks and all of the readings. That's really helpful. And then if your professor offers office hours, go and introduce yourself the first week. It might seem a little weird and awkward, but they'll really appreciate it. It'll really make you stand out in the class. And let's say you're struggling later on, they'll really make an effort to try and help you.
Do you like to study with others? What are the benefits of it?
I feel like it's beneficial for me because I can bounce off ideas off of other people. And for me, I'm kind of one of the shy students in class where I don't like to ask questions in front of everyone. So like when we're in a little group and I bounce off an idea, someone else is like, oh yeah, I didn't understand that either. And so like we can work together and I don't feel like I'm so alone anymore. I can like pick up their brain, you know? And so like where the professor is busy with like 7 other students, it's more of like a one-on-one, like, okay, you understand this, please explain this to me.
Yeah, because some students are like stronger than others in different fields,
Yeah.
so you all kind of push each other to turn each other's weaknesses into
Exactly, and
strengths.
even like the way other people learn, like I'm a very visual learner, so I'm very hands-on in class. Whereas, you know, one of my other partners might be very auditorial, so like they just sit there and listen to the professor and they understand everything.
Hi there. So, how do you prepare for your exams, Paloma?
It really depends. So like I have a math exam on Thursday, and he said that we're allowed to use note cards. So I'm gonna go through my first 2 tests and basically highlight in green the things I know, in yellow the things I'm kind of iffy about, and then in red the things that I don't know at all. And then the things that I don't know at all, I'm gonna write on my note card, so that I have a reference for them. And then after that, probably the day before, I'll study the things I know just as a refresher. Make study groups, go to epics, office hours with my professor, go to tutoring, ask questions during class. Secret stairwell.
Ooh.
Go to the library.